All right, good evening, everybody, and you all welcome to today's class. Today is a grand finale, or will I say the finale of the workshop as planned. But like I always tell most people, learning doesn't stop here because it's a mentorship class in the design of this course, so we can continue to learn and share knowledge. Okay, so please, Oluwaseun, the script, did you send it to me as a DM on my WhatsApp? If you did,
No, I will send it now.
Okay, send it now and still send it again to the chat room again. Okay, so while you're doing that, I'm going to quickly go into the magical world of CapCut. Sharing my screen right now. Sharing my screen with us right now. All right, welcome once more to the magical world of CapCut. From everything we've said and discussed yesterday, I'm sure a lot of things here are not far-fetched for a lot of us. So, we already have video that have been shot according to the script we have in what's it called, in the chat room, and this was sent by Oluwaseun. All right. So I'm going to open a new project, and you can see all the videos she sent. So I'm going to start from the list one, or probably I can also cross-check by clicking and viewing. Okay, so this happens to be the last video, so I'm going to start from the top here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Then I'm going to click on add the 5. Okay, so now the 5 videos have been added. All right, so I'm going to just play through. So okay, so that's our first clip. So first of all, there's a break. There's some sort of break. So I'm going to. So from immediately when she says when you invest. Okay.
Silvio, I don't think we can hear the audio coming from the clip.
Okay, you can't hear the audio. Okay. What do I do? Okay, hold on. Did you hear that now?
Yes, I can hear.
Okay, it's better now, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right, great. So we'll do this together then. Now you see that before she said that there are some kind of breaks, some lapses. So I'm just going to pull back a little. So when our mouth says when, right? Then I'll click on the video and I'll just trim it back a little, right? So now it becomes punchy. So it becomes punchy when you invest, okay? So I can still have some air that she released before she started talking. So I can still trim that away and to just start from. You understand? So it starts very, very punchy when you invest.
1 million naira.
So when you invest 1 million naira, she took a pause there. You understand? I tell people most times for videos like this, of this format, you share the videos you have to go to your reel. You don't a lot of pauses and points where you catch your breath are not really very, very okay when it is plenty, right? When it comes up too often. So I'll try to cut that off from here.
When you invest 1 million naira.
All right. When you invest 1 million naira, I'm going to slice that part. I'm going to split it, right?
You get 400,000.
So she now says.
Naira. You get 400.
So before she said you get, I can click and trim that second video a little, so it goes like this.
You get 400.
So it becomes very, very smooth.
When you invest 1 million naira, you get 400.
Are you seeing it now? So it's punchy, smooth.
You get 400,000.
So she made an error there.
100,000 naira.
So you're seeing that too. 400,000. She paused and said naira. So how do we fix that now? Simple. I'll come here. I'll play it again.
Get 400,000.
So 400,000. Okay, that's where that stops. So I'll split that. Then
Naira.
so where the naira start, I'll just go back a little, and I'll do what? I will just stream. Okay, come back. I'll click it and I'll just stream it backward. Right? I'll play it again.
100,000 naira.
Are you seeing it now? So it is syncing, but it is too fast. Right? I'll play it again.
100,000 naira.
So it is too fast. So I'm just going to zoom in a little, clip here a little, release here a little. All right? I'll play it again.
400,000 naira. ROI.
Okay, so another catch breath there again.
1,000 naira.
So naira, then she catch her breath. All right, so I'll split that part again. So ROI, I come back again and click on it, and I'm just going to just close there up, right? So
100,000 naira. ROI.
So ROI came in too fast. So I'll split it open, stretch it a little. Like this is it. This is how this works, right? So if I should split a particular video, and I delete that part of the part let's say I delete this particular video I just highlighted as in the middle of this clip now that I've already splitted. If I delete it, if I should drag the end bar of this clip and expand it, it is going to show all the video. Okay, it might even show the ones of which I have deleted already. That's the fun part. So once you delete a particular video from the one you cut from a particular video, you don't need to be worried. Just stretch that other video towards the direction of which you cut, and that video timeline will still be there, and you can just cut it again and make it and put it to use. I hope I'm clear. All right, so we move forward. So it says you get. Okay, I think that's a lot clearer. Okay, ROI. So let me allow her catch a little breath there, not too much. Okay. So naira, close it a little, then
100,000 naira ROI on your investment in 12 months.
In 12 months, that's where that video should end. So I split that. Then from here down here is where she's taking care of her camera. I can delete that, right? Delete that. Are you seeing that now? So it's clear.
When you invest 1 million naira, you get 400,000 naira ROI on your investment in 12 months.
12 months. So she catch a lot of bread there. 12 months.
12 months.
So it's too much, kind of. So I'll just split open and I'll just drag the little behind. So I don't want to hear that. All right. So we'll go forward. The next clip now says, what does the next clip should say? Okay, let me zoom out so I don't have the thing running up and down. So let's go.
In 12 months. Instead of paying an average of 4% on a fixed deposit with any bank in Nigeria, why not earn 40%?
Okay, so this happens to be kind of the start of the video, but regardless, we're going to put it together.
Instead of paying an average of 4% on a fixed deposit with any bank in Nigeria, why not earn 40% profit in 12 months trading real estate with buy to sell?
Okay, so this happens to be the start of the video that says instead of earning an average of 4.5% on a fixed deposit. So I'm going to press and hold that video, and I'll just pull it towards the front, right? And it becomes the start video now. So I'm now going to move it towards where she started talking, right? So I'll go back a little before I'll zoom into the video, and so that's where she just begins to say, instead of, I'll split that part, I'll delete the one before it.
Instead of paying an average of 4%
Okay, so the breaks there are kind of much. I'm happy we're using such video because this is not video from a very pro person. Okay, so if it was a video from a pro, it would have been easier for me to also fix and all of that. But this is good. This is very good to work with. So we keep moving.
Instead of earning an average of 4% on a fixed
So
instead of earning an average of 4% on a fixed deposit with any bank.
okay, so instead of okay, so instead they come quite front. So I'll trim this back. So I'll say
Instead of earning an average of 4%
okay on. So go back on. So from on there, she had a break then. So before she said fixed deposit, you can see the lips. Just go back a little and do what? And I'll cut that and I'll delete the center one, right?
fixed deposit with
Okay.
fixed deposit
On what?
since on a fixed deposit
Okay. Fixed deposit that came in too fast, too sharp. I'll split it open a little.
on a fixed deposit with any bank in Nigeria. Why not
Okay.
earn 40% profit?
Okay.
In 12 months, trading real estate will buy to sell.
Okay. Trading real estate will buy to sell. So that is where I'll delete that. That's where that clip should end. So I'll close off that clip again. I'll play from start to see.
Instead of earning an average of 4% on a fixed deposit with any bank in Nigeria, why not earn 40% profit? In 12 months, trading real estate will buy to sell. When you invest 1 million naira,
Okay.
in 12 months, trading real estate will buy to sell. When you
So
invest
that's the break there is too much.
will buy to sell.
Buy to sell. So it should end there. So you understand? So it doesn't look too flat. It doesn't look as if the videos are different.
Estate will buy to sell. When you invest 1
Okay. We buy to sell.
will buy to sell. When you invest 1
We buy to sell.
it will buy to sell. When you invest 1
So she came in to punch it there. So I'm going to open that up a little.
estate will buy to sell. When you invest 1
Alright.
million naira, you get 400,000 naira ROI on your investment in 12 months.
So now we've done like 2 lines. Okay, we've done 2 lines. So we'll move forward. So let's see what this clip here is talking about.
Buy to sell is a short time event.
Okay, this is where she now broke it down. Buy to sell is a short term. So we'll go to the front. So before she said buy to sell, they'll move it back and we split it and we delete the one before it.
Buy to sell is a short
So
12 months. Buy to sell is a short time investment in real estate where in 12
okay, she did a break
Buy
there.
to sell is a short time investment in real estate where in
Where
12 where
so she made a pause there. So we're going to delete that pause.
in
So we'll come back a little and we'll do what? And we'll trim that part a little, right?
where 12 months
Okay, that in now got lost there, right? We'll split it open a little for that in to come into play.
where
So where trim that particular one.
where in 12 months
Are you saying? So it makes more sense now.
it's where in 12 months you earn up to 40% profit on your investments.
So on your investment, right? I split that. That's where that should end. Then I delete that clip that is at the end of it.
Right. Your investments.
On your investment, right? So it shouldn't go so long after that.
Investments. On your investment.
On your investment, that's where it should end. So
Your investments. Here is the goodness.
okay, so
Here is the goodness.
here is the good news. So before here is the good news, I'll split the video clip that is before it and delete it.
Investments. Here is the goodness.
So
Here is the goodness
on your
for your investments. Here is the
here is the good news came in quite too late, so I'll stream it a little to make it come earlier.
investments. Here is the goodness.
So
Your investments. Here is the the goodness.
Okay.
The buy to sell up 40% offer end this month of April. From the 1st of May, the buy to sell offer will be reviewed to 30% ROI over a period of 12 months.
Over a period
of
she made a pause there. Delete that pause. 12 months, right? So I'm just going to trim that guy now. Over a period of 12 months. Okay, so before that 12 months, I'm just going to drag this down, right? Okay, off. So that off, there's like a pause here.
Of 12 months. A period of 12 months.
12 months came in like too early.
Period of 12 months.
Okay.
Of 12 months.
Okay, 12 months is the end.
12 months.
Okay, and I split that end part and I delete the other part of it. Then last part.
Take hold of this opportunity.
So before she said take, so split that, delete the other key.
Take hold of this opportunity now before it slips through your fingers.
So pause there, that's the end of it. Cut it. Alright. So I think that's the end of the video. So with this now, the technique we've been able to apply here is simply the techniques we've been applying here is basically trim and cut. Trim, cut, and move is basically the technique we've applied here. Now we moved one of the clip that was supposed to be the start clip, we'll move it to the start, right? Then we'll trim and cut quite a lot of pauses and breaks and all of that, right? So now this video now is almost ready. But this is the part where we say this video is half. This is the part where we say this video is what is half done, right? So we'll play this video from the start. It's 46 seconds. So we'll go.
Instead of paying an average of 4% on a fixed deposit with any bank in Nigeria, why not earn 40% in 12-month trading real estate with buy to sell? When you invest 1 million naira, you get 400,000 naira ROI on your investment in 12 months. Buy to sell is a short-term investment in real estate where in 12 months you earn up to 40% profit on your investments. Here is the good news. The buy to sell up 40% offer end
Okay, there's a pause, there's a break there. Okay, so
here is the good news. The buy to sell up.
So the buy to sell up, right?
The buy to sell up.
So that part will split it.
40%.
Okay, before the 40%, so we'll trim this one down, and from this other part we'll trim it down to a little so they up and go out of it. So we'll play it again.
It's the goodness. The buy to sell up 40% off.
Okay, the up is still there, right? So we'll trim it also down a little again. All right.
Here is the goodness. The buy to sell 40% off.
Okay.
Goodness. The buy to sell 40%.
40%. Okay.
Yes. The buy to 40%.
The buy to.
The buy to 40% off.
The buy to sell, right? That's, I think, went out too much.
The buy to sell.
The buy to sell, right? I think that we got it right there.
40% off.
Okay.
40% off.
40% offer. Split it up a little.
40% off. Buy to sell 40% off. The buy to sell 40%. Buy to sell 40%.
Okay, so split this one down a little.
The buy to sell 40% offer.
Now it's clean now.
The buy to sell 40% offer.
Yeah, it's clean now. It's better now. So
offer hang this.
So split it out and
month of April. From the 1st of May, the buy to sell offer will be reviewed to 30% ROI over a period of 12 months. Take hold of this opportunity now before it slips through your fingers.
All right, so that's it now. So the video looks kind of clean, but I have a little issue with the start of the video. Okay, so I'm going to play it again.
Instead of paying an average of 4% on a fixed deposit with any bank,
Okay, so at that point I think I have a little issue there, right?
instead of paying an average of 4% on a fixed deposit,
So on
4%
right on that on place where I have an issue, so I'll trim this one back a little, right? So
on a fixed deposit,
so on right, it sounded like twice.
4% on a fixed
So
deposit,
on so trim here a little.
fixed deposit with any bank in Nigeria.
Okay, open this up a little, just small.
On the fixed deposit with any bank.
Okay, I think that makes more sense now. That makes more sense. That makes a lot of sense now, right? So we've done all the splitting and all, but there's something you will agree with me that the volume does not balance all through this, right? So I'm going to click one of the clip and I'm going to go to volume, right? Now there's this thing you see here called loudness adjustment. So I'll click on loudness adjustment. So it's going to adjust the loudness to sound equal, right? Then I'm going to click on OK. Then I'm going to
Instead of paying an average of 4% on a fixed deposit with any bank in Nigeria, why not earn 40% profit in 12-month trading real estate with buy to sell? When you invest 1 million naira, you get 400,000 naira ROI on your investment in 12 months. Buy to sell is a short-term investment in real estate where in 12 months you earn up to 40% profit on your investment. Here is the good news. The buy to sell 40% offer end this month of April. From the 1st of May, the buy to sell offer will be reviewed to 30% ROI over a period of 12 months. Take hold of this opportunity now before it slips through your fingers.
right. So that is it. Okay. So I'm going to do something very, 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 very simple here now. So I'm going to come back here, close all these things in, right? So first things I like to do first most times is to quickly work on everything that concerns the video, right? So I'll quickly go to my filters. I'll go to adjust, or probably I can just choose to add one filter or two, just depending on how I want the video to look, right? So I think I like when the video carries this life. Now bring the life down a little, right? And I'll go to adjust. I'll come to where I have vignettes. And this, I'm using just my own tricks of editing, so we can have various views, of which I am very, very comfortable with. I like when we have various views. So these are just little things I do. I touch up the highlights. Okay, the highlights are the white areas, touch them up a little. I can come to the sharpen the video up a little, just depends, so it doesn't look too plastic. Come to saturation. I can give a little saturation, color it up a little. Then the brightness, if the video looks too dark for me, I can increase the brightness, but at this point the video looks quite okay for me, and I'll press OK. Now this adjustment I just did will just apply only to that particular clip. If I want it to apply to all the clip, I have to come here, click the adjustment and drag it straight down to the end of the video. So from here now, the adjustment has added to all the clips.
Why not earn 40%
all right,
in 12 months trading real estate with buy to sell? When you invest 1 million.
So now that is it now. So after that, I think I'm done with the video, right? Okay, I'm done with the video. Then the next thing I want to quickly do is quickly touch the captions, right? So I'll teach you how to do how I do my captions. So first things first, I'm going to come to the text button, click on text, and I'll click on auto captions, right? And I'm going to click on original sound, English language, you understand? And I'm going to click on start. So it's going to automatically generate the captions. Okay, so let's see how much it can generate for us. Okay, great. So first, before I start, I like to do my batch edits. Okay, select select all. Okay, then after selecting all, I'll just click on edit. Right, so once I click on edit, I'm going to customize my my text just the way I want it to be. Right, so okay, I think I have to click outside here. I have to click select all. Start selecting all, click on edit. Yes, so I can easily choose what I want to see. Well, this is not answering accordingly, so I'm going to click on done here, done, and I'm just going to come here. So what I picked initially, it applied just to the first. Okay, it applied through, but it was not responding as it should. So I'm just going to go back to batch edits, right? Select all and go to edit. So I'm going to go, okay, it's responding now. I think network was the issue. So I'm just going to click on. I like my yellow. I like my yellow most times, but I'll probably just use this and use my red. Just like I used to. I use my red, but for me, my font, I like my font to be. I like drunk white. I like drunk white for my kind of for my captions, but I'm just gonna use. Let me just use Alexis or probably any other that the different various fonts to choose from here. We have Paris. We have various fonts. So I use. You can use chunk 5. So I'm trying to look for my own font here, which is drunk white. I think I passed it earlier. So I use drunk white. Also of the way the font sits for me. I don't know why I can't find it right now. Okay, I've seen it. I've seen drunk white. So that's drunk white. That's my font. I've seen drunk white. But if you see some other fonts I've not used, they still have their download button highlighted. But the ones I have used, you see there's no download on it. Like drunk white doesn't have any download icon on the top right of it. Right? So next thing we'll move to styling it. So styling it, we can style aside choosing the text color, we can choose the stroke color, we can choose the shadow. So shadow, I'm going to increase my shadow opacity, right? I'm going to increase the shadow blur, right? I'm going to increase the shadow distance, okay? Now you see, if you're looking at it, you'll be noticing that I can bring down the angle and put the angle that way, bring down the blur or increase the blur, right? Then reduce the distance, then reduce the opacity a little, right? Then after that, I'm going to go to animation. The animation now will now tell how I want it to be. This is word by word. If I want it to, or probably in, I'm going to use the chromatic in. Okay, so it depends on what I want to achieve, right? So I might just leave it at that, then bring that down, then click on done, right? So instead of, so now at this point now, this is where you now see that AI understands English language, so it's going to be using English language majorly to work on the whole video. So now we're not going to now start touching it by ourselves. Okay, so this part is supposed to be, instead of earning an average of 4% on fixed deposits with any bank in Nigeria, right? So okay, let's quickly finish up this caption before we move up. So instead of earning, so this is where I have to probably go to my WhatsApp to pick up this content, right? Where is my WhatsApp? All right, so she said she sent it to me, so I'm going to find it. All right, so this is it. So I'm going to copy it quickly. Copy. paste it in, then I'm going to just swipe towards where I have it. So instead of earning now rate 4.5, so I'm just going to highlight the first paragraph, right? Then I'll click on copy and I'll go back to my CapCut, right? So I'll listen again.
Instead of earning an average of 4% on the fixed deposit with any bank in Nigeria.
Okay, so that is it. So I'll just click on this one, click on that edit icon. So I'm just going to highlight this one, highlight it, click on delete. Then so this will now be instead of earning so an average of 4.5 with any bank in Nigeria. So I'm just going to remember I am working on getting these captions neat and clean, so I'm going to delete that part, right? So I'm going to continue.
Instead of earning an average of 4% on the fixed
4%, right? She said 4%, not 4.5 anymore. So I'm going to go to 4%, right?
Instead of earning an average of 4% on the fixed deposit with any bank in Nigeria.
Okay, on
the fixed deposit.
So for me, I would like to do this way. I'll trim that caption, right? And this other caption that says any bank in Nigeria, I'll move my playhead back, fixed deposits. So from fixed deposits, right, I'm going to highlight that and I'm going to cut that, right? So
instead of paying an average of 4% on the fixed deposit.
Okay, on a fixed deposit. Now the other caption now, I'm now going to go there and put in that on fixed deposit. You understand what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to break the caption so it doesn't look too long and complex. All right. So if I want to make it probably two lines, I have to now make sure I'm cutting the captions step by step, bit by bit. Okay. So most times, if it's when people are having a class left with me, I would want to do it that way and cut my caption word for word and all of that, but just for the sake of this class. Okay, so we'll go again.
Instead of paying an average of 4% on the fixed deposit with any bank in Nigeria.
So it said on, not on A anymore. So on an average of 4% on, right? Of 4% on. So now I'm just going to move that caption a little backward and move this one upward a little to match with it, so it is to come up very fast. Okay, so this one now is almost correct. So why not earn 40%? So I'll just use the percentage sign here. Why not earn 40% profit in 12 months, right?
Why not earn 40% profit
in 12 months?
Trading real estate with buy to sell.
Okay, trading real estate. Okay, trading real estate with buy to sell. With buy to sell. Right, so I'm going to open it so it doesn't break. I'm just going to break it from here. Right, so
trading real estate
with buy to sell, right?
When you invest 1 million naira.
Okay, this says
when you invest 1 million naira, you get 400,000.
Okay, so when you invest 1 million naira, 1 million naira. Okay, go back again.
When you invest 1 million naira, you get 400,000 naira. You get 400.
So you can now, I can just click it here. I can click here, move here back a little, click here and move that one forward so it syncs properly.
When you invest 1 million naira, you get 400,000. When you invest 1 million naira,
you get
400,000 naira ROI on your investment
Okay. Sorry about that. ROI on your investment in 12 months, right? So
1 million naira. You get 400,000 naira ROI on.
so ROI, I think my ROI there is not correct. So okay, so all right, so we'll continue from here, right? So while we wait for some other persons to join, we have to just keep moving. All right, so we get 400,000 in 12 months, right? So I want to quickly break that down. I want to break that down a little. Get 400% ROI on your investment in 12 months. So I want to break that in 12 months down so I can have it like this, right? So in 12 months, okay, buy to sell the short-term investment. Short-term investment. So buy to sell doesn't really happen to be an English word. So buy to sell is a short-term investment in real estate. Okay, up to 40%. That 40 and percent split away from each other, so up to 40% profit. So I have to break that down there. So I'll press that, right? So 40% profit on your investment, right? So the Y and the R are making okay. So here is the good news. The H is supposed to be a capital letter. Here is the good news. Okay, so here is the good news. Here is the good news. Okay, so here's the good news. I'll listen again. Okay, here is the good news. The buy to sell. So here is the good news. I'm going to trim that down here and edit that and delete every other text aside. Here is the good news, right? So here is the good news, ends there, right? So now I'm going to make a copy of that. I'll move that into that space I have there, right? It's not sitting because it is overlapping. So I'll move it now. I'll spread out and I'll move it and it just sits, right? So it will sit properly. So I'll go again. So good news, I'll trim it up. Then this one I'll bring it a lot more closer, just closer and close enough not to overlap. So it says okay, month of April. This month of April, the buy to sell 40% offer ends before it gets to this month, right? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to edit that and say the buy to sell 40% offer ends, right? So come here and say offer ends this month of April, right? So are you seeing that now? So I'm going to edit here, right? And where I from the 40%, I'm going to break it from there down so it shows up properly. So that place now, there's a catch breadth there. So from here, I'm going to split here, come to this point and split it, right? So I can delete that particular video there. But don't worry, once you delete the video and wherever the caption is, it will automatically follow the video you are it follow the video head, so it will not just remain where it was, right? Right from the 1st of May, so from the 1st of May, from the 1st, I have to use first of May. I'll just put 2023 there, although she didn't say it, so I'll just put it there. The 1st of May, okay, that place says ROI, so I'll just bring this one down there, and I'll just come here and say the buy to sell will be reviewed. The buy to sell offer, the buy to sell offer, right, will be reviewed to 30% ROI. Right? So that's it. So zoom out. Okay. I'm sure we can hear the audio now. We're not hearing the audio before, sorry.
Buy to sell offer will be reviewed to 30% ROI over a period of.
So this is over a period of 12 months. So click here and go here, over a period of 12 months. Over a period of 12 months. So I can just quickly break that off and to 12 months, right? So
Over a period of 12 months. Take hold of this opportunity now before it slips through your fingers.
So take hold of this opportunity. It's funny the things AI picks. Take hold of this opportunity now.
Take hold of this opportunity now
before it slips through your finger. Right? Before it slips through your fingers.
Listen now, before it slips through your fingers.
Okay. Great. So with this, I'm sure we've been able to caption this properly, right? So now we have to batch edit it again. Select all. Right, select all, then click on edit. Time around, go back to animation. I want to put in some caption. Is word by word.
Yeah, the good news is goodness that is there instead of good news.
Oh, it's goodness. It's not my photo. Let me go and look at it. Let me look at.
Supposed to be.
Okay. Okay. The good news is. So where do we have that? Okay. The good news is should be around here. Here is the good news, right? Oh God. Good news. Please don't mind me. I didn't do English. Okay. So I think that's just it. So
So now,
batch edit again, select all. If you notice what happened now was that I had to put in word for word, but I had to put the caption to be word for word. But the AI, remember that there were a lot of error with the caption, with auto caption. So the AI is not really syncing with the sound word for word. All right, so I'm going to show you an alternative. So I'll edit all again. I'll go to animation. I'll come to animation in, and I'll put in the chromatic. So I'll just reduce the time the chromatic using coming in. So I'll just bring the time down to like 0.3 seconds, right? Then I'll make that my final edit, and that's all. So
Instead of earning an average of 4% on a fixed deposit with any bank in Nigeria, why not earn 40% profit? In 12 months, trading real estate will buy to sell. When you invest 1 million naira, you get 400,000 naira ROI on your investment in 12 months. Buy to sell is a short-term investment in real estate.
okay, so with that, let's quickly go get the cover done. So what should be our cover? Let's just move. Funny enough, she was not smiling at any point. She was really serious with her business. So I think I'll just use this for her. I'll probably just add text for her, and I'm going to just put buy to sell offer. Right, I'm going to click on bubble the way I do mine. I'll click on this, right? I'll go back to fonts. On my fonts, I'm just going to go back to my drunk white. The last time I found it was located just here. Click on my drunk white, right? I'll increase my bubble, go to my style, choose this particular style, change it to red as usual, increase my bubble size again, click this OK, then increase my bubble size again, just so it sits well. So buy to sell offer, right? Then I can now save that. So that will be my cover, right? So next thing I want to do is add some audio so the video doesn't look so boring all along, right? So I'll go to sound, right? I'll go to vlog, then I'll come down here. I think I have quite a few here, so I think I'll use this. It's more like an upbeat, but one thing you should be careful about is the volume. I'll take the volume to about 9, 10, or about 15 thereabout. So I can still bring the volume up a little. So I'll bring it up to around 15. So I'll come to the end. See that the audio didn't end at where the video ends. So I'll trim the silent part of the audio, and I'm going to click on it and quickly do a copy. Right, I'm going to copy it. So from there it will replicate itself. And at the end here, I'm just going to place this here, and I'm going to split it, delete, right? Then I'll drag this to make sure it's at the end. Okay, then I'm going to do some fade out for it, some maybe 1 second fade out. Okay, so this, I might do a fade in for this, maybe like a 1 second fade in. So now with this, our video is looking like it is ready. All right, so our video is looking like it is ready. So okay, so it's looking like it is ready. So now I'm going to play from top now. sounding as if the audio is louder than the main track. So I'll just bring the audio down to around 8 now. Remember it's 2 audios now, so I have to bring both audios, bring the volume down to around 8. So it sounds alike. 8, 7, it sounds same. Right, so the next thing I want to do is quickly export this. So I'll first check my export settings, make sure everything is in order. Then I'll click on my export. Now I'm exporting. All right. So now, just in case you have questions, you can start, probably typing your questions down or start raising up your hands already, so I can see and will answer your question. But before then, I will share with us the Telegram link so we can all go join the community. Because after a year, that is where we'll be answering quite a bunch of our questions. Most of our questions will be answered in the community. So if you've not joined yet, please do well to join. I'm sending the link again into. So if you've not joined yet, the link is in the chat. Please click the link, join the community. All right, so I'll click on done because that video is done, right? So, but I like to always name my projects. So I'm going to name these projects mobile video editing workshop, right? Practical or classwork, right? I'll click on OK, right? So I like when all my works are. So I'll delete this from yesterday. Right, then I'll go to my gallery to quickly see where the video dropped. So this is the video right now.
An average of 4% on the fixed deposit with any bank in Nigeria. Why not earn 40% profit in 12-month trading real estate with CREAT? When you invest 1 million naira, get 400,000 naira ROI on your investment in 12 months. Right to sell is a short-time investment in real estate where in 12 months you earn up to 40% profit on your investment. Here is the good news. The buy to sell 40% offer end this month of April. From the 1st of May, the buy to sell offer will be reviewed to 30% ROI over a period of 12 months. Take hold of this opportunity now before it slips through your fingers.
Right? So that is it. We're able to achieve this right now. So if you should ask me, I feel the audio is still kind of loud because our video was not very, very clear. So I'll just come to the audio. I'll come to the audio, go to the volume, still bring it down to around 4 or 3. Right? I'll click on the next video. The next audio, I'll bring it down to around 3 kind of.
Set 40% offer end this month of April. From the 1st of set 40% offer end this month of April. From the 1st set 40% offer.
So I'll just leave that at that. So I think there's a place where there's a clogged. Okay, the offer will be reviewed. So I'm going to go to my text panel now. Text. So I'll click it. The offer will. That was there together. The offer will be reviewed. Okay. So I think with that, I am good to go. So I'll export. Before I export now, I want to make sure this last frame, I'm going to put the outro to be faded out.
Yes.
So it fades out. All right. Now, that is it. So
sorry, another thing is real estate is a short time, not time.
short
TRM,
time.
not time. Yeah, it's not time.
Wait, hope all this grammar, all this mistake we are making, hope is not for you. It's a short term, right? So short term. Short term. Okay. I think that's all. That's all. We quickly export that again. All right. Okay. So we're exporting one more time. All right. So while this is exporting, we can quickly. Okay. We have to stay here till it's finished exporting, so we don't how will I even put it? So we don't stop it from exporting properly. Like I mentioned, if you have questions, please ask them. If you've not joined the community, please join the community quickly. Join the community, you'll be glad you did. You'll be glad you did. Okay, so it's done. Since it's done, we'll go to our video. Okay, go to our gallery, and this is the first one we did. So I'm going to quickly delete that one. I'm going to play the next one.
Instead of earning an average of 4% on the fixed deposit with any bank in Nigeria,
Okay.
why not earn 40% profit in 12 months trading real estate with buy to sell? When you invest 1 million naira, you get 400,000 naira ROI on your investment in 12 months. Buy to sell is a short-time investment in real estate where in 12 months you earn up to 40% profit on your investment. Here is the good news. Buy to sell 40% offer end this month of April. From the 1st of May, the buy to sell offer will be reviewed to 30% ROI over a period of 12 months. Take hold of this opportunity now before it slips through your fingers.
So that is it. So that was just that's the video in general. So practically we've been able to take raw video files, right, and transform it into a masterpiece. Okay. All right. So this is a point where I open myself up for questions. Let's treat questions right now. If you have a question, just raise up your hand so I'll see you.